can't believe it, but I actually forgot about the Scumbag IRL streamer, Vitaly, who is still stuck in the Philippines for years. You guys linked over this video saying that he's still stuck in there, and there's even a little bit more to the time frame and why. Honestly, let's just check this out.
Things have absolutely not got better for the Scumbag IRL streamer who decided it was a great idea to just go to the Philippines and harass a bunch of people, threaten to rob an old lady, and steal a security guard's motorcycle while live streaming it. And by the way, the Philippines, for any theft of automobiles, is an automatic 20-year sentence in prison. So this guy is clearly a gigabrain. But he did...
Yo, so just think about that. Even if he didn't know it, he's still doing it. This is why some people who come out saying like, yo, he shouldn't be getting this many years. There's people who do this. There's killers. No one's saying that the killer shouldn't, of course. But we're not going to be lenient on him because someone was lenient on another. That's not how it should work. At the end of the day, he did horrible things. And maybe he didn't kill someone, but he's still harassing people. He's still disrespecting people openly, going out of his way to bother them. It isn't like free speech or anything, because I've heard that line be said, oh, this is free. What? Free speech, not free touch, bro. He free touching. He grabbing stuff, taking stuff, and acting like he could do whatever, whenever he wants. That's not how it works. And he's doing this everywhere. There's also like recent priors on his like thing. It isn't like a first time he's just stupid. He's done this so many times.
All of this to rack up some viewers so he could cash in while doing a gambling live stream, which was later on in that same stream. I mean, overall, there's just so many layers of irony with this entire situation, because anyone with half a brain would realize, hey, this is probably one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, but yet he was doing it anyway and welcoming the upcoming punishment because his chat was very forward about how bad of an idea this was. It's been very apparent to me that a lot of you guys wanted an update on the Vitaly situation. And
wait, so his chat was also telling him that this was a bad idea? And that angered him more. He's like, no, listen, this is a good idea because, oh, I remember he said this is a good idea because as soon as I get to jail, that time, even if it's a little bit, because he was assuming it was going to be a little bit, he was like, guys, you don't understand. When I get to jail, I'm going to have more ideas to think about. So I don't care. And then he was saying stuff about like he's going to drop the soap on purpose. He was basically mocking you guys. And he was mocking everybody. And he was basically saying that he's going to use that time in jail to think of more video ideas when he gets out so then he could do it again. I don't want to hear anyone claim bro doesn't deserve punishment. I don't want to hear it.
There is a little bit of an update because I have been in contact with an attorney. So roughly a month ago, we had a bunch of YouTubers and articles come out claiming that he's going home. And I couldn't find any confirmation of this. So back then I didn't make a follow-up video because I just couldn't verify this was actually true. Instead, I decided to reach out to attorney Neil, who's a Filipino-based attorney who I actually interviewed on this channel previously. So as of now, Vitaly is still sitting in a Filipino jail months after his arrest, even though, according to a report released a little bit over a month ago, almost all of his charges against Vitaly have been dropped. According to Neil, this is not true, and simply a misleading article that's been echoed around. Because he's still being held in jail after that live stream stunt in Manila where he allegedly stole a security guard's hat, allegedly tried to grab for a firearm of a security guard.
Do you know how angry that makes me, bro? Like, look how chill this dude was, and he just did that to him. Like, he was just smiling, talking with you. You know, he probably thinks that you're probably just a chill vlogger. You prove him wrong. Ah, bro.
Security guard's hat, allegedly tried to grab for a firearm of a security guard, ran off with the motorcycle of a security guard, and then obviously threatened to rob that older lady, and just a whole plethora of other things. The dude committed so many felonies in such a small stream that it's hard to remember them all, and that really says it all. Because you have Johnny over in South Korea at least spreading out the crime between like 120 streams. And I guess Vitaly over here in the Philippines is making it very easy for them and doing all the main crimes in one live stream. Now, he did do about like 7 to 10 streams from what I can tell. And they are looking into the other stuff that he did, including what happened in regards to him going into like a kitchen and cooking for himself in a fast food restaurant. He also crashed a tuk-tuk and also obviously harassed that surfing instructor. Those were on other streams. And they're definitely awful enough by themselves for normal people. When it comes to kick IRL streamers, that's not even wild anymore. What did make it viral was that stream in Manila, or more specifically, Bonifacio Global City, where he took the security guard motorcycle and so on and so on. We've already been through that list.
Bro, I was there.
But if there's anything Vitaly knows how to do, is broadcast his terrible decisions in real time.
Excuse me, madam, I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away.
Yo,
I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine.
What? Yo,
I was trying to
like,
give you money, but all right. Yeah.
bro. You know, and what's crazy is the security guard knows that he's just being stupid. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna entertain it. This is the thing too about the Philippines, bro. Some people think that it's like, oh, their kindness, it's too kind. No, I think that they have, you know, they have a history, a past of not being very kind when things happen. But maybe that exact reason is why they're not entertaining this, because they've been through so much. At this point, they're not gonna entertain chasing bro, attacking him. They're just like, yo, let this dude just do it, bro. Because it's just that he's trying to take my hat. He's doing something illegal. He's disrespecting me, harassing me. Go on, bro. Just keep going. It also, it diminishes his content when you don't chase him, right? He would love that if you chased him or attacked him. It would be extra content for him. So when you're not giving him extra content, because like, hey, the only content he gonna film is that jail cell. And it ain't even a cell, bro. It's like everybody into one. Oh, well deserved, bro. Like,
Shut up.
Again, this is just so wild. Stop, please. Shut up. Oh, well, in that case, have a great day. I mean, again, what an idiot. So he was granted bail, but that lasted about 4 seconds because he was immediately rearrested again and just moved to an actual jail while he awaits his trial. He's also in this like odd immigration mess because neither the USA or Russia wants to fight to get him back.
Nobody.
And the reason I'm saying those two countries is those are the two countries he has citizenship in. And again, after looking at the situation again, what's wild to me is another creator, Eric, who runs the channel Unlock Philippines and Unlock Thailand. He saw my first video where I covered his first mall stunt and actually went and confronted him IRL. And Vitaly clearly didn't see anything wrong with his actions.
So who is the creator, Chad? Not you. Who's the creator that talks about me?
Tozy, but he's
Tozy. He has like 1,000 subscribers?
No. He's got like 1 million or so. He's not
wow.
Bro. He's just
Bro.
It's what people show him what's going on here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Right. So like what?
There's Facebook videos of me. There's Facebook videos.
No, it's not videos. It was off of your screen.
Yeah, but you watched the whole VOD.
Yeah, Vitaly's whole argument here just completely falls apart.
Yeah.
Because I watched the VOD, and the more of the VOD you watch, the worse it gets. And
what he's trying to say, though, Vitaly is trying to say, this is not right, by the way. He's trying to say that if you watch the whole thing, my Facebook videos, I'm giving away money in the Philippines. Bro. Yo, it's like you can't rob a bank and then give it away to people. I'll give you a better example, right? You can't like harass someone and be like, listen, look, police. I gave the money to children. See, I gave money to children. So that attack I did, the harassment I did, voided, right? No. What? You don't get to erase a bad thing with one good thing, bro. That's not how it works. And the worst part is, it's like you can see he's tempted because the guy there, he was just trying to talk to Vitaly, right? But then Vitaly doesn't want that. Vitaly clearly wants more. He needs more content. Fight me, bro. Fight me, bro. That's what he wants. He wants it.
the whole reason I was the first one to cover this situation is I was watching and recording the live stream live because as soon as he went live with the title Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines, a
Even
dozen
says it.
kick clippers started DMing me saying, you have to watch the stream. It's already bad. So I went, okay, might as well do it. And it's safe to say I was in shock. I was taken aback. I don't think anyone expected this dude to act this dumb. Not like he hasn't surprised us before, but still, I thought he would learn his lesson. But also, this quote was insane looking back.
Okay, what are you going to do about it?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
So stop following me.
The universe is gonna do it.
Okay, good.
That quote aged so well.
Yeah, he right. He right. And you know what's beautiful is he didn't even have to say nothing, right? He didn't even have to say nothing. He's like, yo, listen, you want me to fight you, bro. We're not going to sit here and debate who going to win. What really is going to happen is you going to debate with that jail inmate. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. That's what you're going to debate, my boy. The reality is simple. He is constantly trying to intimidate, trying to escalate anything he can for content, trying to just devalue the whole entire humanity, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's trying to devalue all of it for content. And to me, that's sickening, bro, because he forgets about it, right? And then he thinks he can cover it up with a little Band-Aid, aka giving away some money. That's not how it works. You're ruining people's days. You're like traumatizing people. He's literally, you know how many people there probably are traumatized? Like, they just don't trust a foreigner anymore. They don't trust someone anymore. Like, it's just ruining their trust. I mean, overall, you can sit here and argue like, oh, you shouldn't really just trust strangers anyways. Yeah, that's obvious, but even more so now, because a dude could just walk up to you, start screaming or barking, and then just acting like a nuisance, right? And no, I'm not talking about I Show Speed. I Show Speed has gotten better. You know, he's been a little more chill now with it. But what I am saying is that Vitaly went out of his way to personally harass people, push, shove, you name it, or get close, throw stuff, steal stuff. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Vitaly asked him, what is he going to do about it? And obviously, Eric is not going to hit the guy and end up in the same situation that Vitaly is currently
Let's be real.
in. So he just responded with, he's not going to do anything about it. The universe is. And Vitaly said, okay, good. And then literally was arrested the next day. Well, I guess the universe did something about it. GG. And as I hinted at earlier, Vitaly has been given way too many chances as well.
Yes, bro.
Him of all people should know better now. He was jailed in Egypt, didn't learn his lesson. He had some serious charges in 2020 after being arrested in Miami for assaulting a woman who was jogging.
Yes,
TMZ
bro.
published the photos and her face was not looking good.
Oh, yeah, so he assaulted a woman while jogging. Yo, some of y'all think that all he's doing is pranking. That's what you guys also be saying. There's people here who defend Vitaly saying, oh, you know, he's just pranking. No, he's not. He almost stole a weapon, a gun from an officer, and before he's beaten down a woman. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro.
The altercation with Vitaly. Calling him a scumbag is an understatement after seeing what he did to her. But that case did end with a private settlement. And that clearly is no oopsie moment. That's just disgusting and awful on his part. But he vanished from the internet, came back with this whole like redemption arc, and he started doing these like predator catching videos. But because of how he acted, his entire team left him and then pivoted into, I guess, just harassing people in the Philippines instead. But I digress. Okay, what's currently going on? He was arrested and initially faced 3 charges of unjust vexation, a vague legal term in the Philippines that basically means causing a public disturbance.
Yeah.
Then you have the motorcycle theft, which is an automatic 20-year prison sentence in the Philippines, which he live streamed himself doing. And as of right now, he has not been charged with that. So his life is essentially hinging on if the prosecutors show mercy and don't charge him for that. And again, his biggest problem is he live streamed himself doing it. So the proof is already out on the internet. Definitely not a good position to be in. But apparently Vitaly wrote to the Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary, Jean-Ric Ramula, pleading for mercy due to mental health reasons.
Isn't this the guy who went like this to him? Stop talking. Stop talking. Because he kept yapping when they were talking. He was like rolling his eyes, and then he would look at them like, yo, what is happening? And then the guy would be like, yo, back away. That was actually funny. I remember that. Because, yo, Vitaly was just being like a child. Like, can you stop for 5 seconds, bro? Not everything is content. Stop yapping.
And Ramula rejected the appeal and told the news outlet 24 Horas that acts that Vitaly committed do not deserve mercy. And honestly, it kind of makes sense that he responded like this, because this is how Vitaly was acting during the announcement of the charges in front of Ramula.
Here we go.
Regarding wala na o mga road cops lang talagang sila-sila.
Look at this.
Wala pa. I-elevate lang sa nabukap yun. Pero we have a backlog of
Then he gets impatient.
1,300 cases from 2016.
It's hard to plead mercy when you're showing up that unserious. And what's sad about this is it took him to be jailed in the Philippines to finally respect the Philippines. But also, I mean, after being thrown in jail, I think it's safe to assume that anyone in the Filipino prison system would have mental health concerns.
Yeah.
Looking at the conditions. Those are not conditions anyone wants to be in. And a TikToker named Dark Predictions actually claimed that Vitaly has been quietly trying to pay off witnesses and officials. No one's confirmed that. It's just one of many rumors that are circling around the case.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Meanwhile, his physical condition is not looking good at all. A recent photo shows him him looking way skinnier, scruffier, and just not like the dude who used to run around shirtless in Miami for clout.
He doesn't have steroids anymore. That's also what happens. When you stop taking steroids, like you deflate like a balloon. That's another big thing too. And he's also not going to get the same meals that he usually gets. And also I've seen some people like feel bad in that sense, but when push comes to shove, bro, what do you expect? Keep in mind, he's been jailed for short periods of times all over the world. Bro has seen every single prison wall or jail wall around the world at this point. You might as well go to one of the worst ones and face time in there because you've been just testing and testing and testing and pushing and pushing. What do you expect? Like, seriously, how do people not understand that or grasp that idea too? What do you expect? Like, come on, bro. This isn't karma.
This same TikToker, Dark Predictions, also tried to visit Vitaly, claiming that he couldn't get past the facility rules because apparently only family or lawyers can see detainees. But he did bring him 2 chicken burgers.
Okay, so I'm just here with some food for Vitaly. I got him 2 chicken burgers, chicken burgers. And I put a note in there giving him my advice and Dark Predictions, how he can get himself out of this. And that's all we can do for now. Apparently, it's really difficult to actually go in there without being a family or a lawyer. We contacted the lawyers, we contacted some judges. I did all I could. I did everything I could. Apparently, the only thing I can do now is bring him some food and
Is that chimichurri burger? Thank God. I'm going to go to the Philippines very soon again. What is this, guys? Is it worth it? Anyways, back to the subject.
that note.
And this got him a bunch of backlash online with people accusing him of supporting a scumbag. And this led him to make a follow-up video where he clarified that he didn't condone what Vitaly did, but felt like 24 years was excessive and wanted to show some compassion. Which, I mean, is fair. I don't think any Westerners think he deserves 24 years for what he did there, but it doesn't really matter what people think. His problem is he did this. And the Philippines, they don't play by Western rules.
And to be honest, he's done this before. I think that 24 years, in my opinion, okay, I'll literally give you my opinion right now. If it was 24 years and this is like the first time he's done this, yes, it's bad. But it's like, okay, dude, fines, get deported, go back. He has done this for like what? Over 10 years now? He's just been doing this in other countries too. I guarantee you the Philippines probably looks at that too on his on his record. Bro has done this so many times and has barely been punished for it. Like max what? Not even a month in jail. Bro just doesn't care because he knows he'll get out. When you see 24 years, it starts to make a little more sense because bro won't stop doing this. And yes, don't get me wrong, it's excessive in the sense that if it was his first time, that's different. It's not his first time though. People don't understand that. How many times are you gonna go to jail even for a little bit to learn your lesson? What people call justifiable is like, oh, give him a few months or this. And then he goes to jail for a month. He gets out and does it again. In another country. That's all he's going to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he needs to learn in some way, in a drastic way, sometimes towards the end of him doing this. You feel what I'm saying? So like now that he's at the end of what he's doing, he needs to face some heavy stuff because he won't learn. He won't learn.
If you F around there, you will definitely find out.
I was just doing the best of what I had. I couldn't do the interview that I wanted to do, but I could bring him food. So why would I just say, oh, well, I can bring him food, I can't see him, but no, I should just leave him, So I decided to bring him some food.
But obviously, Vitaly has been known for having an unapologetic attitude, and in his own words, has bragged about going to jail for views.
Exactly.
And I came out of jail, every video was hitting 1 million views. Whoa. Out of every negative situation, I get positive. So if I go to jail tonight, or today, or for how many days, because I'm ready.
Do you see that?
My ass tight for a while.
Yeah, he's making a mockery as well. That's another thing that people don't see. He's making a mockery and he's saying days. Because he's used to going for just days, 30 days. That's it. He's not used to anything else because he just never is punished for it. He's just never punished for it.
So yeah, I mean, if that's your strategy, don't be surprised if jail time isn't just a part of your marketing plan and suddenly it becomes a part of your life, because that's where it'll lead you. And as of now, just getting to his trial could still take years. And even if he serves time or gets cleared, the immigration issue, that's just its own separate nightmare. Until a country actually agrees to accept him, he's in this like weird legal limbo. Because as of now, Vitaly will be stuck in the Philippines, a long way from his YouTube glory and a long way from going home. He was also transferred to the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology custody around June 11th, 2025. Pending the resolution of his court cases. And as I mentioned previously, even after posting bail, he was just rearrested again. And even worse, the BIA has kept him detained due to the ongoing deportation proceedings and his status, because they're referring to him as an undesirable alien. And the final update is the Philippines government has made it very clear that deportation will not occur until any sentence is served and local legal cases are resolved.
Yeah.
So for now, the waiting continues for Vitaly.
He's going to be there
and
for
the
years.
Dude built his career off of annoying people. Now,
Yeah.
basically the entire world is annoyed at him. So that's just kind of ironic.
Yep.
And the guy is essentially just a walking case study of how clout chasing can turn into a prison sentence. And now I guess he's just finding out if you burn enough bridges, you might literally get stuck on an island. So a lot of you guys wanted an update. That's it for now.
Yeah, well said.
I'll be making another update as soon as more stuff drops. But other than that,
dope.
YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
That was a dope video. Yo, I'm not going to lie. I think that the reality is simple, guys. He's going to be stuck in there for years, right? Because also some of you have mentioned before that it takes years to even get to a court case because of the amount of backed up court cases as well. So he's going to be in there for years. Maybe not 24, but he's going to be in there for years. Could be 24. Let's not forget, because the court could say that. So, hey, all in God's hands, guys. I'm not going to lie. He's been using the Bible as well as like a thing he's never even really believed. He was like trying to say, I'm not even going to get started on that. It kind of irks me, him trying to do that. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for linking this over. See ya. How good you been living? Wait, how good you been living? I've been living too good for you. I've been living too. Did what I did and I do it again. Every move that I make, I ain't feeling repent. Nobody believes to believe it's a friend, and you question your moves like you really won't end. Really?